one of the problems of wildlife photography is that you can do everything in your power to wear the camo, try and be discreet, learn how to disguise yourself, learn to stay still. But at the end of the day, there are a lot of situations where you just unwittingly disturb things. And, you know, that's one of those things. I mean, it doesn't matter, they're wild animals, they get disturbed all the time, but I don't want to give them extra stress of thinking they're pursued by something. So you start to ask yourself the question, how can I avoid or get nearer to the point where I might be able to see them before they can see me? And yeah, the camo is one solution, which can work if you sit still and you wait for half a day at a time. The other one is this, and a very kind lady that I know has lent me a thermal imaging camera. I'll show some clips now to see, show how it works. But I think after having played around with one for the weekend, the bit that for me is quite profound, sorry, there's something going on over there, I think it was just a branch falling down. It's not, are you cheating? Maybe you could say you are, but I mean, I think, you know, you're cheating when you drive a car with ABS and traction control, right? So let's forget that. Technology has moved so far these days that we all cheat inherently all day, every day. And for sure, cameras with the capabilities they have, they are cheating. I mean, they're just too good compared to the good old days or the bad old days, depending on how you want to look at it. But the interesting thing is that this little beast has just enabled me to get that much closer to some fallow deer in the middle of the woods, which in this terrain, you can see them. You can creep around and you can see them, but you know, you're always disturbing them or chasing them. And even if you sit there for hours, it's very difficult. So I thought I'd try it, and I have to say it's incredible because they move, I'm sure they move, but you can now start to even the stakes where me versus 20 pairs of eyes is no game over. They always see you before you see them, and you end up sort of trying to chase them without disturbing them. But with a thermal camera, suddenly the odds move a little bit. Now I can sometimes see them from a distance where they think I can't see them. They still watch, they still know something's there and they're watching you, as some of these pictures, I'll just show one now, are showing. But at least it just kind of evens the game a little bit. And obviously it does enable me to get, not necessarily closer, because once you're, you know, really quite close, they definitely can see you, and they're just trying to work out. That's when the camouflage has to come to the fore. But it's incredible. And, you know, as a technologist as well as a wildlife photographer, it's just amazing how far all this tech has come to enable me to capture pictures that my father would have just dreamt about, because it's nuts. And it's great fun. And I just thought I would do a little video for anyone that's thinking of buying one of these. I haven't bought one of these, I've borrowed this, but I think I'm going to. For those of you that think I'm a cheat, okay, good luck. I'm sorry, that's how these things work. But I don't like to feed things, I don't like to lure them, because that way I'm actually interacting on their world and changing their behaviour. By creeping around a little bit, yeah, okay, am I disturbing them? I suppose a little bit, but at the end of the day, they do that all day anyway. They're animals of flight, so that's what they do. They're very good at it. They've got big ears, big eyes, and they're extremely good at spotting predators and danger. And they live their lives that way. I don't think I'm unnecessarily raising their heartbeats any more than they would do. As this footage shows that I took of, I need to check whether it's a buck or a doe, minus horns, I don't know, but it's certainly stamping the ground and giving me some warning calls. to think maybe I was going to get charged, but I didn't. I think he or she was just watching me and saying, who are you? Stay away, be careful. I guess it was a mixture of the two. And yeah, I forgot to say, for anyone that says, yeah, Simon, look, I've looked at your footage, and to be honest, I mean, you're not exactly inconspicuous. That deer knew you were there the entire time. Yes, this was my very first attempt, but I think what that means is that I can get myself to a position where I can put on the full camo gear, like this video up in the links to Simon Yardley. Great video, by the way, Simon, thank you very much. And that's when I will be able to do it without them even knowing I'm there. So we'll see how I progress. But yeah, you're right. First time out, I haven't done much. I've just changed, as I say, slid the balance a little bit so that I can get some good images. But they are still of an animal that knows I'm there and is a little bit scared. So that's so I take the comment, I take the critique, but I'm going to work on that and see if I can do a fallow deer video at some point in the next year where they don't even know I'm there. That would be awesome. But yeah, incredible. And like all these things, I thought I'd pop this video on YouTube. Like it or follow me to see the other junk that I come up with. And yeah, so a new phase in my little journey with the enhancement called thermal cameras. I think I'm going to make an investment and see what happens with that in my armory. Who knows? But great stuff. Hey, thanks. Bye now.